the size of this tiger-shaped hole is enormous, and it felt especially enormous 10 days ago at Riviera, big tournament where he had to bow out midway through the second round on a cart.
Yeah, with a catastrophic flu, which got the full catastrophic coverage. It was the coverage of. I found the coverage ridiculous and amusing at the same time, and I couldn't believe it when I read that an ambulance and 2 fire trucks had arrived at the golf club, or when Tiger was inside having his and being rehydrated for his flu. But it kind of shows his stat. Well, look, no one needs to be told about his standing in the game, but whenever now he shows up at any tournament, he's still the centre of attention. His walk is analysed, his swing is analysed, his limp is analysed. When he finishes, it's all about when we're going to see you again, Tiger. The numbers go up, like the TV ratings go up. There's no avoiding that, or there's no getting away from that. He's in the marquee group. He dominates the coverage for the first couple of days, for the whole week when he turns up. And when he was in his pomp, like I didn't on a personal level, I didn't like Tiger. I was never rooting for Tiger, and other people will have a different view. But he was a polarizing figure. Yeah. But it was absolutely compelling. And if you weren't rooting for Tiger, you were rooting for everybody else in the top 10 against him on a Sunday night, hoping that somebody would make a charge and it'd be good TV. Yeah. And just great golf. And I never thought I'd miss him, but I do miss him actually, because it was the other thing about him too, Joe, was when he was the world number one, he was the best player in the world. And being world number one and being the best player in the world are not always the same thing. And for the last few years, there's been a huge amount of flux at the top of the world rankings, and the number one spot has been swapped over and back on a regular basis. And actually, there was nobody who was the best player in the world. Like, there was always somebody who was the world number one. There was nobody who you could say categorically, without this guy's the best player in the world. Look, for a while, like Scotty Scheffler might be that person, but I just can't take him seriously as the best player in the world when his putting is absolutely, is crikey. It's the kind of putting that any of us would see on a Sunday morning on our own golf. In our own golf, 3-ball or 4-ball. So, and he's been number one for the last 9 or 10 months. He hasn't won a tournament since last March, but he's still the world number one. Now, obviously, the guys going to Live queers the pitch in terms of that, but even if the guys from Live were still on the PGA Tour, there is nobody that I don't think would be, categorically, authoritatively the best player in the world, like Tiger Woods was for so long.